Welcome everybody to Mixed Screens. It's me, Judy.
I'm Erica.
And it's been a minute, but now we're back.
Yeah,
and
welcome back.
We're actually just gonna jump right into it. Fucking go back to where you came from.
Shit.
Bitch.
Yeah, and I'm sure like every minority, every immigrant has heard that shit before. Even like African American people, like that's really funny. Like when African American people hear it, I mean, it's like, you brought me here. I've actually never been there.
Yeah, bitch, you set me up and I'll go back. But
and then like I feel like our best rebuttal is, why don't you go back to where you came from?
Right?
Ireland, I don't know, Spain.
Okay, well the thing is, it's all a distraction. Like, whatever. Like I was sitting next to my mom, like at her house. She's watching TV, and it's on like I don't know whatever news station, and talking about that, and it says, and she's like, "Good." I don't even say anything. It's like, dude.
Wait. She was saying good that he said go back to where.
Yeah.
So that could have been the same thing directed to her.
Yeah. Yeah. So in like the 1930s, it was like the oh my gosh, 19.
First of all, African Americans would have to first go through 23andMe or the whatever the other one is to figure out exactly where we're supposed to go back to.
Okay, yeah. So basically, in 1954, there was Operation Wetback. And right here in Los Angeles is like, you were rounded up. It doesn't even matter. If you were brown,
you're born here, or
yeah, they didn't even ask you for papers. So, dude, like that will happen again. Like, so no matter what side.
What do you mean that will happen again? It's happening again. I bet if you look it up, I'm pretty sure there's like perfectly legal people, like at least for a day or two, locked up in those fucking concentration camps.
Yeah, totally. So it's I don't know. It's like what. Like something like that, like I'm not even gonna argue because it's just so brainwashed. It's like you obviously can't see it. Like he's trying to distract you. It's a distraction right now because he's been hanging out with pedophiles this whole time.
Oh yeah,
that dude.
I was watching that.
It's
shit
all
today.
a distraction. Also, the election is going to be coming up. So you have so you have Epstein. Who he says, oh, I don't know the guy. But
no, he didn't say that. He said, oh, I don't really like him that much.
Yeah.
But then we see all the videos of you chumming it up with him, pointing out girls like, oh, yeah, she's hot.
So all of these Christian followers of Donald Trump are okay with him hanging out with known pedophiles for, like, decades.
Oh, you know that's not the only pedophile he's been hanging out with.
That's why I said known pedophiles. So anyways, so in order to distract from that,
he grabs women by the pussy. So
in order to distract from that, like I doubt he does that anymore. Only probably when he hangs out with these perverts that have sex slaves. That's probably what. Yeah, that's the pussies he's grabbing is the sex slave pussies. Mm. You know, it's a distraction.
Did you see in that video he wasn't grabbing them by the pussy, but he sure was grabbing on them.
Yeah. The Daily Show had a good little sketch about the video clips of him dancing and stuff. It's pretty funny.
So shout out to the squad. Okay.
Yeah, and like what an ignoramus! Like freaking, you don't even know that Puerto Rico is part of America. Go back to she belongs there, dum dum. So no need to justify it with the dum dums. It's just like, and And the thing is, it's just the more, like, I really wish that they just, like, don't even play into it. Like, all of it, okay, like, yes,
Oh, that's good.
You have to say something back, but don't play into it anymore. Let's move our attention, because he wants these little sound bites, these little clips, to just keep it going and to keep distracting from what's really going on.
So that's what I was trying to get to a bit earlier, is that there was this black guy, and going back to how I'm a bad neighbor because I get loud. So I'm watching like a clip from CNN or something, and there's this black guy, there's like a split screen window, and this black lady, she's a Republican, but she's in the House of Representatives, and she's explaining why the shit he said was fucked up. And the whole time in his split screen, his black ass just had a fucking smirk on his face. And I was like, oh, this motherfucker. I was just looking at him like, I know you about to just say some just stupid ass bullshit. And with just the look on his face. And then he goes, well, it's pretty much the media's fault. You keep reporting on it. You guys keep talking about it instead of just ignoring him. So it's like, okay, like, I see what you're saying. Like, stop playing into it. But also, it's like, he can't just get away with saying this type of shit.
But you know what? Okay, that's funny. This is very similar to having to explain why he can't say the N-word.
Right.
Just stop. I'm done already.
Yeah, because he's about to make his whole campaign against the squad.
Yeah, that he's just going to,
and it's just going to be so racist. So racist. Did you see at his little rally he just had, they were like, what were they saying? Send them back. Send them back. What were they saying? Did you see that?
No,
shit?
I did not see that.
Like the entire little crowd was like, send them back. Come on now.
It's just like, you know what? Like, again, fuck those people. Let's focus our energy on the ground. Instead of clapping back,
right?
We need to speak to our own communities. Start on the ground level. You know, we have to build ourselves up.
Well, did you see the squad's little press conference thing?
And they are a great example of that, starting from the ground up.
So I also feel like they had to do what they had. They had to do that. They had to just. They had to be like stand up. They couldn't be like, oh, like some punk ass bitches.
Oh yeah.
They had to be like, oh, this nigga talking shit, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. This is how this shit's about to go. We're about to fight for what we came together to fight for. This nigga's a racist. He just said that shit to us. You guys all heard it. Now, let's get on with business.
Exactly. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Hopefully they won't like you said, hopefully they won't like keep going back and forth. We're not about to go back. I think
they're smarter than that.
I don't think people of color are going to sit up here and go back and forth with him anyway. I told you once. I told you twice. That's it.
Yeah. And they're inspiring so many other people, so it's good. It's good. Like, it's going to take a while. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
And I'm not sure if they're all freshmen. They might be. So it's like everybody's already disregarding them. Like, oh, you women, you people of color, you guys don't know shit about America or the government. You don't know what you're talking about. So actually, to be honest, not to defend this asshole, but I kind of really do think he meant just go back where you came from. Like, go back to being a woman, to doing your regular ass job, get out of politics. I don't really think, I might edit this shit out, but no, I don't really think he meant like, go back to, you know.
He said go back to your country and fix your economy, fix your government.
Oh, see, I just saw that he said go back to where you came from.
Yeah, and it was like 4 parts. I read the whole thing. Yeah, it was like,
oh, fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah, go back and fix your country, then come back here and tell me how to run my country, blah, blah, blah.
So that's another thing. White men think they own this country. Like, when did they get the deed to this shit?
And then they love native culture.
They love all the other culture. They love all the cultures.
Yes, they love. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. So, and talking about another death, Eric Garner, it's the anniversary of his death. And actually, it's a 5-year anniversary. And the cop has just been, acquitted of everything. Of all charges.
I thought he'd been. Oh, yeah. Because his family. Oh, yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Damn.
So, oh my God, it's just so fucked up. And I guess, so the mayor of New York was voted into office because he was going to clean up cops and, he was voted into office, when this shit happened. So, to just let it go, that, dude, that's so fucked up.
Lies.
Yeah.
But, on a better note, let's say goodbye to R. Kelly.
Is he dead?
He's in jail, and he ain't getting out this time. He's not getting away this time. We didn't even have that on the docket. I don't even really want to talk about it. Everybody talks about it. But he's down. No bail. He's down. He's gone. This is it. He's done. They got the videotapes. That nigga had a vault of videotapes. They also arrested some of his people to go along with it.
Oh.
He's done.
Good.
It's a wrap. So I was like, yeah, boy. About damn time. No bail.
So, I'm looking at this thing that you put on the African American vernacular English.
Have you heard that term?
Is this a fancy word for Ebonics?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. So I need you to go to the Wikipedia and get the reading.
I'm on it right now.
So wait a minute though. No. Wait, hold on.
Now.
You can't. You can't say the whole. You got to say the acronym.
African American Vernacular English. AAVE.
Yeah. So the white girl was like, AAVE. I'm like, what the fuck is AAVE? I was like,
wait, why did she say that though?
So this was a podcast. This is the girls I was talking about that are they just are woke, pretty much. Woke white girls or whatever. So they were like, AAVE. I'm like, what the fuck? So they were basically saying they're sick of people online, white kids online, using AAVE in their posts and shit. They're like, why are you trying to act like that? Why are you talking like that and shit? Why are you using their AAVE? I'm like, what is that? They didn't say it like that, but they introduced me to the word.
Why are you talking like a black person?
Right. Basically, they were like, why are you using their shit? Trying to be cool using their shit. Well, and basically, actually, in my head, I was like, the examples they gave, that was not AAVE. That was actually gay culture. Cis. That's not African American vernacular English. And why did they put English at the end of it? Why did English come after that? Why can't it just be African American vernacular English? What the fuck? Anyway, that's actually gay culture talk. The examples they were giving. But I wasn't offended. I was just like, oh, these white girls taught me something. Yeah, I was like, oh, these white girls done taught me some shit.
Okay, they're trying.
But it's just, that's what I'm saying when I'm saying you're overcompensating or something. I don't know. It's you're overdoing it.
But at the same time,
but fine.
Yeah,
how are you complaining about it? Really?
What else are they gonna do?
But it's obvious white guilt.
Well, yeah.
Oh, she said something very interesting too. She said, white people act like they weren't taught to be racist. You have to unteach yourself that shit.
Yeah. I feel like we're all taught.
Everybody is taught, like,
yeah.
It's not that you're taught racism. You're just taught, like, oh, these people are like this, these people are like this, these people are like this, maybe, I guess.
I feel like stereotypes are much different than racism.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like stereotypes, when they're used in a negative way, like condescending way to put down another demographic, then it's racist.
So, I'm teaching my son how to drive, and I told my son Chinese people can't drive. Racist or stereotypical? And then I cleaned it up and say, like, I'm just saying, like, a lot, most, not all.
If you didn't like Chinese or Asian people, then I would say it's racist, but then there's also it's just that's a stereotype. If you said it like,
yeah, that's
you're not trying to be a dick. Like, another thing is like old white men are worse than Asian drivers, actually.
So that's your that is your view. I didn't have that view.
So do you think that that's racist?
No.
So then
I just thought that's just what you've witnessed, I guess.
Yeah.
And you also generalizing too. Like, I'm not gonna just like not say that, oh, that's generalization. Even though that's what I did too. Oh, so is it even, like, if you want to lessen it and say, oh, it's not even stereotypical, it's generalization. It just sounds better than stereotypical, and stereotypical sounds better than racist. It's all in the same outfit. It's all in the same motherfucking boat, kinda. Because really, judge everybody on an individual basis. That's kind of what I like about myself. Like, yeah, I have stereotypes in my head, and, like, I think I'm funny, so I like to joke about shit a lot that's stereotypical and generalized sometimes. I think it's funny, but I know in my heart, like, I do want to judge everybody that I meet on an individual basis. Like, even like when I was younger, I remember, like, or even now, like, say like somebody's about to come over here and you tell me everything about that person. I still want to just figure it all out for myself. Like, I don't want to just take everything you just told me and then have this idea of this person. Like, I want to do it all for myself. I think that's how I roll.
Yeah, and I think that's like a good concept, because everybody has their own perspective. You never know what.
Like, okay, Judy hates her, but I like her.
Yeah.
But you never gonna forget, oh, Judy said, oh, she stole, like, a gang of shit from me. Like, you don't forget that type of shit. Like, but you still be like, okay. Well, maybe not that perspective. But I'm saying, like, if you say, like, oh, well, she be fucking bitches nigga, bitches man. Okay, well, I just won't bring my man around her, but I still like her. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
But then it's like, maybe that's not even true. I don't know. So you kind of got to just learn people on your own.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Because some people are always suspect for no reason. So.
I do kind of judge people on how they look a little bit too, though.
Well, I think so we try to, like, just say, like, don't. There's a difference between, like, judging people to see if you, like, you'll get along with them, like, what type of person they are, like, what they're into, and, like, knowing, like, okay, this person is, like, dresses this way, so they're probably into this.
Kind of like how I said, I went to lunch with the girls today, and I had a good time, but we're nothing alike. Like, we would never, like, hang out, but I still can't, like, I mean, I did put, like, a blanket judge. I don't know what to call it. But I did categorize them.
And I'm sure they categorized you.
Cool.
So, but you guys got together and you guys had a good time.
Sure.
So, you won't hang out after work, but as long as you guys are talking to each other and, like, you guys had a good time.
Mm-hmm. That was cool.
That's just, like, part of understanding each other, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just made it one step closer. Like, it's so hard, especially, like, trying to figure out, like, what is offensive, what is not. That some people do just, like, overtly,
or inadvertently.
like,
I feel like a lot of people don't know that they're fucking overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to be giving people the benefit of the doubt on that. I don't want to give people passes on that. But I really think some people really don't get it.
Well, I was talking about, like, the girls, like, the podcast. Like, they're just, like, trying to be, like, overly cautious because they feel that they should be, like, super respectful in every way since you guys have been disrespected for so long. So,
not you guys. They're talking about people of color a lot of, not just black. They're talking about all, people of color.
Yeah, totally.
Because that's the thing about, go back to where you came from. You're talking to fucking everybody except for Mexicans, pretty much, and Native Americans, and fucking For me, I feel like you ain't talking to me because you brought me here, bro. I don't even know which one I'm
Natives,
supposed to go to.
Black people, and Mexicans.
Like, Africa is so huge. I don't even know what country I'm supposed to go. What part of Africa am I?
And the ones that married in those cultures.
And guess what? I think at this point, I'm probably mixed with 2 different African countries. So, like, what the fuck? I don't know which one is more dominant. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go to. Shit. And then, like, y'all done mixed me with Europe, so what? I might want to go back to Europe. I don't know where I'm going. Shit.
So, you and I and, like, all of us, we could just go to Area 51.
You are tripping. So, my son, I'm just say this, like, all of the listeners already know my son's dealing with lymphoma, so he don't give a fuck. And my son said he's going. My son told, I didn't even know what was going on at first. He told me like 2 weeks ago. He was like, yeah, so I'm taking whatever the date is. He's taking this day off. I think he was serious. I don't know, because he has a dry sense of humor. So, like, if he was joking, seemed serious to me. He's like, yeah, so on whatever 20th or September, whatever date, that August 20th, I'm taking off and I'm catching the bus and I'm going to Area 51. And I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, everybody were taking a caravan. Like, he just started saying all this shit. I'm like, what? So then I start seeing shit on the Instagram. Like, people are talking about when I get my alien and this how my alien. And I saw one meme that said 9 months after we storm Area 51, it's gonna be all the hot girls photos, and it was like a little baby alien, like, this my baby, like little half-ass human alien ass babies and shit. Like, one person was like, this is what I'm gonna do too. I was talking about this with my kids today. Like, I'm gonna get one. This is fucked up. I'm gonna get one alien to fucking just clean all the goddamn time. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is racist. This shit is racist. I'm gonna have, but they the same race though. I'm gonna have one alien to clean up, and then one alien just to kick it with, and roll blunts, and just smoke with, and just hang out with, like the homie, and then the one that just cleans up everything. Maybe pick the kids up from school, whatever, like the nanny.
But then that one will get bitter and turn on you.
That's what I told my kids. I said, this alien, the one that I got doing that, so I start getting jealous and realizing this motherfucker don't got to do shit. He's just kicking it, and then one of my kids was like, no, he's not gonna realize it. I'm like, yes, he is. Like, yeah. You're gonna, oh no. I said, just like when black people start getting around other races, or when you start realizing, like, oh, it's not like this for everybody. Oh, you don't get kept in the basement? Like, oh, you could vote? What? For real? So, yeah, we did. We talked about that whole shit. And I was like, this is kind of fucked up that I said I would have one to just...
Yeah, well, you know, it makes you realize. But it's okay, because they're fictional.
What? I believe in aliens.
Well, no, the ones in, like, Area 51. I was just thinking fictionally. I guess you're serious about it. I was like, oh yeah, little Toy Story alien. My housekeeper. Yeah, haha, that's funny.
No, I mean, I don't think...
No, you're serious. You're
no, I mean, I believe there's aliens. I don't believe they're held up. I mean, I believe in
aliens, and I agree with you. They're not held up.
Right. Now, there might be a little, like a mummified one they found that they preserved. There might be that. There's not, like, live aliens up in Area 51. And because everybody knows about Area 51, they would have been moved them to Area 73 by now.
Plus, aliens are smarter than us, so...
They would have had everybody in Area 51 held up. It would have been the opposite way around. Area 51 is ran by aliens.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been captured. No, I don't know. So, also, I'm telling my son, like, let me tell you something. I don't care how many of you guys think y'all about to storm up in there, they gonna fuck y'all up. They're gonna fuck y'all up.
Are you trying to die?
Like, yeah.
Do you want anal probing? You know that's what they
I'm
do,
not talking about aliens. I'm talking about the military. Whoever runs Area 51. The U.S. government's going to fuck y'all up.
Yeah.
I saw a meme about that. It was like some Star Wars meme. It was like... It was like gun. Like, just... You're not going to storm Area 51.
Yeah, they're totally on heightened security right now, too, a bit.
You guys already tell the date and the time you're going.
There's gonna be like there's gonna be like helicopters.
It's gonna be like electric gates. It's gonna be like just all kinds of things. Like, that's what I told him. I said they're gonna have a barricade like 2 miles out. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere near it.
Yeah, well, you think
like 2 miles, not blocks, like miles barricade.
Think they're gonna stop you like right at the gate? Come on.
You think you're gonna just go through? Like, no.
Yes. This is America.
And then what's gonna happen to you? Like, I don't know. It's not good. Whatever y'all think is not good. That's probably some federal charges involved with doing all that. Wait a minute. Have they put out a warning? Seems like the government should have put out a warning by now. Like, we advise.
So, what do we talk about next? Okay, so, while we're on the subject of, like, different cultures and being aware and... Aliens.
Which is a different culture. Respect them.
Exactly, yeah. Trying to make them your maids and shit. God, dude. Like, they can't have their own house? They can't... They might be like Fraggle Rock and want to live underground and shit.
Dude, I watched Ancient Aliens and they were saying that they do live underground in Antarctica.
Yes. Why do you think nobody goes to Antarctica?
And why do you think the only people that are there is the military?
I believe it.
I heard they had a battle, and I heard Hitler knew about it and sent his people there to check it out too.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I just read some article about how Russia has like a sunken submarine that had like nuclear missiles on it from like World War II, and they just found out it's like leaking. What the fuck, dude?
That's probably why. Did you see all the whales on the West Coast? Hundreds of whales have been beached just in like 3 to 6 months, and for the year, which is like double or triple the usual normal amount. And on the East Coast, dolphins are showing up dead, and that also is like a super multiple more than it usually is. So they're saying like, okay, something's wrong with the fucking ocean. I think the whales are California and Mexico, and the dolphins are Florida. And the scientists are basically saying, like, we don't know what it is right now, but if there's something wrong with the ocean, it's probably their food supply, which means it's our food supply, too.
Oh, yeah, I see in Georgia.
So what was it in Georgia? Dolphins?
Whales.
Mm. And then they said, like, the ones that beached, that's not
7 gray whales in Alaska. Death crisis continues.
They said the beach ones, that's not to count how many died in the fucking oceans that didn't beach.
So the last time, well, not the last time, but remember like in the early 2000s, this was happening again. And then later on, it was like come to find out because the military submarines were like just navigating.
Oh yeah, it was like some sonic shit, right?
Yeah, the sonars that they put out was making them go crazy and forcing them to like beach themselves. So
it was like we fucking with their brain, rewiring their fucking brain or doing something weird to their.
Yeah, dude, man,
fucking...
this is like super serious. This is like hella scary because I went to Mexico last month. And I witnessed the fucking death of the coral reef. The ocean is dead. It was like some Fern Gully shit. I went to Tulum. We went to Tulum because we wanted to see the caves. There's like caves you can swim through, like with water and stuff, and so, and it's like on like the Caribbean like coast, so. When we get there, like, we want to go to the beach and we check it out, and there's like, we see something that says like check the seaweed conditions. I'm like, that's weird. Like, okay, so we go in the caves and then we do the little ocean thing, and then
were you snorkeling or?
We paid to go snorkeling. So when we got to the beach, there's like 6 feet of seaweed piled probably about 1 foot to 2 feet high, right at
the entrance.
Yeah, like right at the shore. It's because all the seaweed is dead, and so it's washing up to shore. But there's that much. It's like 6 feet long, and yeah, like 1 to 2 feet tall. Like we walked on it. You have to walk on it. But do you know
if that's a lot, or it just seemed like a lot to you?
It should not be there at all. The people that live there, they said that's been like that for the past 2 years. That all of a sudden it just started washing up, and so that and because of that, they have to put you on a boat and take you out to the clearer water, out in like the edge of the coral. And when we got there, like we went in the water and it was like brown. It was so sad. I've been to I've been to Hawaii before, and I've seen the coral reef there. And my first experience with coral reef, we were super close to it, and there was all these surfers just like walking on top of it, because you got to walk past the reef to the waves. So my friend went to go touch it, and she cut herself, and she said it's super sharp. And it is super sharp.
But it's not supposed to be when it's alive, right?
Right. So I looked at it. It was brown. My flipper hit it, and nothing happened. My friend did not have flippers on. She kicked it with her foot. Nothing happened. It was, like I said,
it should have moved.
It was brown. You couldn't even see it. Like there was so much dead seaweed in there that the water was murky. You could barely see the coral. And once you did see the coral, like it was like beige, like very light brown beige, and it was just sad. Like I had an anxiety attack. I freaked out. I was like, you know what? I gotta go to the boat right now, so I'll meet you at shore. It was so sad. And then I guess there's a documentary on Netflix. The only good island there is Isla Mujeres. And that's what we were talking to the dudes. Turns out the dude we were kicking it with gave us, good deals and, tips on where to go. He wasn't born, but he was raised in Florida. Got deported. So he spoke, perfect English. And he was super cool. Anyhow, he's like, go to Isla Mujeres. That's the only nice beach. Sure enough, we go over there and it's nice. But, dude, it was, really fucked up. So sad to see, the ocean is dying. And in Mexico, we're there. We're in the boat. And there's, 10 boats, right in, I don't know, 300-yard distance, 300-yard span. There's 10, 15 boats, all that go and take you to see the coral reef. And we're on our way, and one of the natives there, he's like, yeah, it's sad, it's because of Brazil that this is happening. They're chopping down the rainforest. And I'm, in my head, I'm thinking, really? You think it's just Brazil? You don't think it's because there's 85 boats right here? All of the gas right here.
And even if you want to blame Brazil, because honestly, I've seen documentaries about because you're chopping down the rainforest, you're fucking up the whole fucking world. So, this is true. It is true. But don't blame it on Brazil or Costa Rica, because
what can you do?
Or Costa Rica preserves their shit. But don't blame those countries, because it's other countries influencing, encouraging you, and enticing you with their money to cut that shit down.
It's American and European owned companies.
It's not the country actually cutting down the rainforest. They're allowing these, they're just being influenced.
Yeah, they're just poor, corrupt countries, because anytime they do get a good government, they do get a government for the people and by the people, America goes up in their business and organizes a coup and messes their whole thing up all over again, and
that's
boom.
Crazy.
Boom, now they're...
Keep it moving, lady.
Yeah, now they're American countries doing it. Now they're America's bitches. And then, so when we were there, also, we went to some little stands, and the stands, they had, the plates that they gave you were wrapped in a plastic bag. And it's the little produce bag. And I obviously, so that way they don't have to wash it, they throw away the bags.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
The plates, we went to eat at a little food stand on the side. And the plates that they served us had, produce bags. They were wrapped in a produce bag, and then they put the food on top.
Well, so they could get the plates back without having to wash them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm you think maybe shit like that doesn't attribute? You think maybe, your sewage system? And then, so, yeah, turns out, they don't have a proper sewage system. So the bacteria that's blooming in the ocean that's killing is fed off of, off of Mexico's sewage. So, and the Mexican president made an official announcement, a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, that nothing's fine, there's no global warming issues.
Oh my god.
And I'm dude, what a fucking... And then I'm dude, look at my own president. I'm look at these freaking idiots. It's right here. But you know what? People are going to stop going there. Now it's official. Now it's out on Netflix.
I think the thing
now nobody is going to go there anymore.
I think the thing is, you can't call it global warming, because that's just too shallow for stupid people. Climate change.
Okay, yeah.
You have to say climate change.
Yeah,
it makes
right.
more sense, because I feel like that ladder could totally fall on your head.
We'll be fine.
We've been having earthquakes.
Well, if it starts, I'll get up and move.
Yeah, okay. Like, there's literally, like, a half a ladder over
There's
Judy's
like a
head right now.
right next to you.
Oh, shit. We're in danger.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. Like, we've been having 7.1, 6 point somethings. Like, but, damn, we gotta run through a chair. We gotta get through some shit.
So,
but
anyways,
we can make it out, I think.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think that next year it's gonna hurt them. Nobody's gonna go there. They're gonna suffer, and then that's when, like, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. And then, scientists did figure out...
This is irreversible.
No, it's not. It's not irreversible. It's not.
I feel like you could stop or slow. I feel like you could slow things down. I don't feel like you could fix it.
Scientists have discovered a way to grow coral reef at, like, I don't even know.
I'm talking about the whole climate change issue, the entire shit, the entire system. We cannot fix this shit. We can't fix Earth. We fucked it up.
Well, I mean, if that's what you think, then that's what will be. But I think that we can fix it. I think that it's not too late. Scientists have already found a way to grow coral in the ocean, like, at twice the amount, like, maybe even, like, 5 times the amount, like, because they found out that it's, like, basically, when you cut a sea star
and it grows,
and it grows back, a worm, that's the same thing.
Stem cells are pretty awesome and everything.
So basically, if you go in there and you crush all of the coral reef, it will start to grow
like a seed.
Yeah, so all those little pieces will be an individual.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, the entire system which we have broken, which is a part of the climate change, I don't feel like you can... I mean, maybe it can... Everything can be fixed, but, like, nobody's gonna work on fixing everything fast enough. Like, I'm not doubting that they can regrow the coral. Okay, that's cool. But can they stop the extinction, of elephants and certain animals? And can we just stop, like, so many things, the glaciers from melting? And can we stop, fucking nature, the, hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes getting larger than ever? Can we reverse that? Can we reverse all the fracking that we've done? Can we reverse all the oil that we've extracted from the earth? Can we just fix all of that shit?
Yeah, I think we can. Dude, just so recently, we found out that, like, extinct species have come back to life on their own.
That's cool.
So if that can happen,
like
what? The white-throated rail.
What is that, like a lizard?
A bird. And I guess it's the second time it's come back to life.
Well, then that shit has a tendency to whatever itself.
I don't know.
I don't think, especially the way, like, our politics are going right now, I don't think anybody cares enough to fix the entire system.
No, you're right. You're totally right. Which is why I'm saying it's gonna get worse before it gets better. The tariffs that Donald Trump has, like, imposed on China, like, that just barely now hit us. Not even us, like, the higher up. It's gonna trickle down. Like, once the government institutions and all these other businesses, like say, for instance,
what's gonna happen to your Samsung?
Things that are made in, like,
fucking electronics are
say, for instance, irrigation supplies. All that shit is made in China. Now that there's tariffs, irrigation supplies that used to cost like cents on the dollar are now a few dollars because of the tariffs. So it just barely now is coming into play. Like, these things, it takes a while to hit. And so pretty soon, like, just like climate change, the people that live there, they're going to feel it. They're going to feel it in their pocket. They're going to have nothing. And then the greater good, the people that do care, the people that are already doing sustainable practices, like, there are places out there that are practicing, like I said, sustainability,
can't afford to do this shit anymore.
Those places will end up having to educate the other people. Finally, the other people will listen because they will have nothing else. And that's the only way that they're going to listen. The people that are saying like, oh, good, yeah, they should go back to their country. The only way they're going to listen is when they're when they're driven down deep, because it's already been proven, that the Republican Party hurts their own constituents.
I don't even understand.
Look at the Deep South. Look how messed up they are.
I just don't understand how they can just be so, thoughtless. They just don't think for themselves.
They're just so indoctrinated. Yeah. That's what it is. They're indoctrinated into the patriarchal religious system that we have. Christianity. You go to church with the same people. That's how it is in the Midwest. Tiny towns.
It's you're wrong, but you still sitting up there lying.
And you don't say anything because it'll make the family look bad.
You're lying
because it'll make the family look bad, and then you'll be shunned, and then you're already in such an impoverished situation that if you are shunned, you're going to be homeless. What are you going to have?
It's such a gang mentality also.
It is, totally. That's exactly what it is.
Whatever the leader says, that's what we do.
Yeah, and it's Christians don't
only
even realize
four of us are going to vote and say that this was wrong what you said. Only 4 of us.
Yeah,
anyways. The rest of us, we're just not going to say nothing. Wow.
So, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I really don't even know, I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. I don't even think he's going to get elected this time. I really don't think he's going to be elected. I think it's going to be Kamala Harris is going to be the new Hillary Clinton.
And she's going to have to take a seat too, probably.
Yep.
They're probably going to go for their little Joe Biden. I don't know why they're on Joe Biden's dick.
No, Trump will get reelected.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about as far as the Democratic candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that too. And he's going to go against the squad his entire campaign. That's all he's going to focus on. He ain't going to talk about shit. He's going to talk about the squad. I guarantee. This is going to be the most racial-based campaign, more racial than the last one. He's going to be racist as fuck.
So I'm just optimistic that just fuels the fire of the progressive youth and all those that support, people that like the Fierce Four, what are they called? Fierce Five. The squad, all of them, they are an inspiration. More people, there's just going to be more and more of them. So that is what I am focusing on. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but at the same time, while it is getting worse,
you guys are fueling the fire.
Army will be steadily growing. Our troops will be growing and rising within the ranks in order to shut the system down.
This is really is just fueling the fire.
So anyways, we'll leave it out on that note. Let's focus on the future, a better future. Everybody just visualize the future, the brighter future that you want. All of us united as one, represented, somebody you seeing your own culture represented, and everybody just being cool and eating beans and rice together. Every culture's got their own beans and rice.
Can't we all get along? Can't we all just get along?
Till next time, catch us on Instagram at Mixed Greens Podcast, Twitter at Mixed Greens Pod, and website mixedgreenspodcast.com.
Thank you.
Peace.
Mixed greens don't judge me, it's not what it seems. Mixed greens, mixed greens. It's a show about everything. Now go tell a girl from mixed greens, mixed greens. Mixed greens don't judge me.